It's finally time, my friends. No more waiting. The Jason Blundell interview is here. In total, we have 42 minutes of pretty damn awesome zombie questions submitted by myself and you guys from the community to Jason. So I'm going to split this into 2 videos. Now, bear in mind that this was recorded all before the release of DLC 3. So some of the questions I ask may not be relevant anymore. That's more so in part 2 of the interview, but part 1 is very, very interesting. We have some new DLC 4 information within there, as well as some myths and theories debunked that were recently brought into light. But guys, if you enjoy this, make sure to drop a like rating on it. I'll have part 2 out for you guys soon, and if it's already up, I'll have it annotated and linked down below in the description. But show this some love. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and enjoy. So what's going on, guys? MrDalekJD here. Today we're with Jason Blundell for just a bit of a chat. He's going to chat about a few things. We've got a long list of questions. Okay. Some from the community, some from my brain, just thinking as I go along. They're the dangerous ones, yeah. Yeah, very dangerous ones. And hopefully we'll get some answers to things. Maybe, I don't know, it's just going to be an interesting chat. And there's some deep questions. Okay. And there's no random order.
So that means you want me to philosophize? You want me to wander off topic every so often and talk about the deeper meanings of life?
I mean, I'm sure that the viewers will probably go, no, we want answers. We don't want to know about life. But we'll get a bit of both. We'll get a mixed medium. Okay. Right, so starting off, right, this is a big one.
Yes.
So, is Shadows of Evil,
yes,
and Mob of the Dead,
yes,
in the same universe? It's something I've thought about, pondered.
Are they in the same universe? I think it's probably. Let me re-ask the question.
Okay.
Are Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil connected? And I would say yes.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Damn it. Can apothegans speak more than one language?
Yes.
Okay. Simple question. Does the Eisendrach jump scare exist? Because if you think in order of origins, there was one. Shadows of Evil, there's one. Eisendrach, it's not there. Zetsubo, there is a very good one.
You like that?
Yeah. Very creative.
That fun, that?
Yeah, it's different. When I first saw it, I was like, is this real? What? And then it makes me think.
It scared the crap out of me when they showed it to me for the first time.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you have to be, if you're especially in a team, you don't realise, because it'll pick the name and use the name and the character of the other person. And I didn't realise who it was, and yeah, I got a bit of a shock. And when they first put it in, it actually went through the camera, because it actually had to link to the player character, so you can't run away from it.
So what do you mean it went through the camera? Like, it went through your
It was like
vision?
And then went past you, and so the whole screen filled up with fire. And
I think
I was just like, you know.
I think there should be two. There should be an alternate version. You get the normal one, then there should be a way where it actually goes through your head and you just see fire.
Man, it was. I was playing with headphones on.
Right.
And
oh god.
It was, and it was a brightly lit office here at Tryout, but I nearly fell off the chair at that point. So we're like, yes, that's
that
fantastic.
Works. That is a good jump scare.
We should do that one. Yeah.
And it makes me think, how can you expand and make a better jump scare than that? Like
there's always ways, because I think the jump scare by its very definition is something sudden that you don't expect, and it has maximum amplitudes of sound and a vision that kind of arrests you. Yeah, jump scare, right? There's many people who have kind of studied horror and fear and so forth, and lots of very documented techniques of how you could change that.
Right.
And I think we did the standard one, which was kind of here's some images, here's an image, there you go.
Yeah. And
then I think we got to a point where we started saying, okay, well, what happens if we play with some of these more advanced techniques? They take longer to do and more involved, but I'm really interested in that because I think it's fun. So it started off as like a little diversion, a little kind of like, hey, let's just put something in and scare them. Yeah. I think it's now turning into
it's a big thing.
How do we do something different?
Yeah.
And I'm really interested where we kind of go with that because I like it.
I'm interested. Yeah. Like, I mean, like Gorai Crowley could be like a huge dragon that just appears out of nowhere, just a huge face and just jumps in your face.
I think we need to like put the 3D glasses on and then it kind of it comes out and gets you.
Yeah. Really good. Even like 4D, that does exist. Yeah. Like just get some like machines, like the next console you have to get like a wind machine to produce weather, and, like flames and fire. Yeah. Yeah. Someone invent that. That will happen.
So we're basically saying like put a VR headset on you, And then I'll kind of get a lighter and just kind of set fire to just buckets of water and so forth, and a wind machine, right?
Yeah. Okay. Or maybe from the distance, just like Molotovs.
I don't think Activision will let me do that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think your credibility would definitely be.
It's always about my credibility, John.
There might be some inner thing about credibility with
yeah.
it. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we're always on a journey, aren't we?
Of course we are. Yeah. If it's ending or if it's just getting started, who knows?
Every story has a beginning and an ending.
Right. Anyway, next one. Now this is a big one because when this was originally asked,
yes,
it caused a huge. I don't know what the word is. Like just like a huge earthquake in the community.
A seismic event.
Yeah, a seismic event of crazy proportions. And it was about the Black Ops 1 terminal.
Yes.
And the Derive server.
Yes.
Now, you said it exists.
Yes.
I'm like, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that would prove you wrong.
Yes. They would also be correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
But rather than
I'm also correct as well.
Fair enough. So rather than trying to prove you wrong, I'm not sure if this is right, but I heard before Black Ops 3 came out.
Yeah.
It might have been you said that the entirety of the Black Ops 1 terminal would exist in Black Ops 3's terminal.
Yes.
So the question is, does the Derive server files exist on the Black Ops 3 terminal?
No, they do not.
Okay.
So let me clarify my previous statement.
Go for it.
So in the previous one, it was Milo, it was Mr. Rocker Waffles who asked me the question.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the lightning round.
Yeah.
Which was just lots of very kind of quick fire questions.
Yeah.
And so I just answered immediately, going back however many years it was, like 6 years or 7 years since we did that.
Yeah.
Which was like, we hooked that up, which we did.
Right.
The bit that I failed though at the moment was, and so to the viewers, I'm truly sorry. That was a genuine mistake, but we actually removed that.
Right.
So when the question was asked, did we put a password in? Did those files exist?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
They did exist.
They did exist, and was there a password for that? Yes, there was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was never released in the game.
Wow.
And to double check it, when I came back to the studio, so I was in London when I did that recording. Yeah. I came back to the studio and I went to one of our technical directors and I said, I was wrong about that, wasn't I?
God damn.
And he was like, yeah, we took it out at the last minute. I was like, yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, he actually then showed me on his computer the actual files, which we pulled out because he still had them. But yes, we took them out.
Okay.
For other narrative reasons.
Yeah, I was about to say, was there a reason?
Yeah.
Will we ever see those again?
I can't say the line I've said before because it's been used, but never say never.
Okay. We'll roll with that. All right. On to the next question.
Yes.
And this is something which I just need clarity on.
I did use that line again.
You did?
I said I wouldn't, but I just did.
Never say never.
Never say never.
Which you did twice.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right, this is for clarity because in my head I feel that they aren't. But are the Eisendrach, Zetsubo Noshima, and Gorod Krovi, am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
Wow.
To the best of my Russian pronunciation skills, yeah.
That's good. Are they all within the same universe?
No.
Yeah, because I feel like they weren't.
Yes, they're not.
I just wanted to make sure of that.
Yes, no, they're not.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just needed to know that, because there's like, part of me that was like, they could be, but it makes sense that they'd rather not.
Need to read the ciphers.
I
think there's a couple of messages that very specifically point out that they have to go to a certain universe.
Yes, you're right.
And a certain time and place to be able to remove all the versions across all the multiverses of each character.
Wow. Okay, there we go.
That's explaining a lot right there.
It is.
Wow.
I feel so invigorated.
I feel lightheaded now. Yeah. Take a break. You just keep asking questions.
I'm sweating with that answer. Right. Now, is Samantha still in control of the zombies in the universes that our characters are visiting?
No comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was assuming that was going to be.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, and I've got.
I gave you such a full answer on the last one.
I know.
You
was just like the tiniest bit.
You used it a lot, John. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I've actually got a question prepared for you saying no.
Oh, very good.
Or no comment.
Yeah.
So I said, if it's not Samantha, are the Apothicans in control at any point for any zombies? For example, the Margwas.
I'm still tired from that previous explanation I gave. Yeah.
I guess that's all we're gonna get, folks. That's all we're gonna get.
There's some good juicy ones there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not even halfway.
Wow.
Now this is quite an obvious one when I thought of the answer.
Yeah.
But is there a reason?
You saw the answer? They don't ask the question. You know.
No. from a gameplay point of view, it makes sense why.
Okay.
But is there a reason why the crew returned to Zetsubo Mishima during the Easter egg ending when they disappeared to collect the blood vials and then come back?
Yes.
Because from a gameplay point of view, it's like you could just end the map there,
sure.
like Mob of the Dead.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't like that it ended, and that they just wanted to play on.
Yeah.
But I thought there's a narrative point of view as to why it continued.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, for Mob of the Dead, that was a very specific path and a very specific route.
Yeah.
And yes, if you were to ask me from purely gameplay perspective, and none of these things are truly purely gameplay, I've got to be honest, but from a purely gameplay perspective, if you're following that route all the way through to Weasel's outcome, to that situation, I thought it was appropriate for then it to be an actual ending. Yeah. And it's not an ending. We don't do an ending anywhere else. And so yes, and if someone got wound up about that, I apologise. But you were on a very specific path to do that. Yeah. And the other options are cyclic by the very nature of the map.
Right.
Yes. So to the original question, was there a purpose for them to come back again? Both a narrative and a gameplay reason. Yes.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Thank you. That's two.
Right. The next one. There's probably a very minute amount of people that would even get this, and this could just be a funny question.
Sure.
But there's a lot of weird KN-44 appearances.
Yes.
And I was wondering, is that anything that we need to look into, or is that just weird?
Feel free to look into it.
Okay. Because like when Dempsey crashes down,
you see, goes to the bush. Yeah.
There's even one instance of when you're doing the wolf bow, the wolf takes a specific path through the spawn, and then it doesn't quite. It just sort of floats in midair with a KN-44, and I'm like,
it's strange, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. And then you forget also you got the picture as well.
What, on the giant?
With the hypercube.
With the KN-44. It's all coming together.
Wow.
Because to me it looked very much like a witch, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Just reading the face.
A lot of KN-44s.
Yeah, a lot of KN-44s. Has Dr. Monty ever been involved in creating wonder weapons?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Not to your knowledge. I thought that was going to be a really good question, but that was just like...
It's a great question. Yeah. I'd love to ask it myself.
Okay. That just says it all. Are the Keepers also known as the Ancients?
Oh, good question. I'm I'm sure they've been referred to that in different places in time and space. Yeah. I can imagine that.
I feel they have been referenced.
Yeah.
Just needed clarity, just like the last bits.
Yeah.
Just get it in there. Are there any Easter eggs in Zetsubo that we have not found?
Ooh, when people ask me this question, Mr. Ruffles asked me this question as well, which was previous to that, to DLC 2. I am always a little bit sketchy because I'm a little bit detached from the rest of the community.
Right.
In other words, I can't follow exactly if you've got every single one.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, a lot of the ones which are significant for the setup for 3 and for 4, DLC 3 and 4, I believe have been found.
Okay. But that's not... There's that slight inkling where there could be something else that might not be related to 3 and 4.
You are highlighting the holes in my answer, yes.
we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll leave it.
Yes.
Right. So there's no point even asking that question just about the Horizon Jack.
Go for it.
Any Easter eggs that not been found in that? But I mean, I think that was answered a little while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just roll with that.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Okay.
Will the Origin staffs ever return?
Wow.
Because personally, I'd like to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's
why do you like the Origin staff so much?
They're pretty cool.
Just as a weapon?
Yeah,
or
as a weapon.
The visuals or the gameplay?
I mean, the everything as well as the sort of history of them as well.
Okay.
It would be cool.
So there's the story element of it as well. Okay.
If that was explored.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
Which is your favourite one?
It's been a long time since I've used them, to be honest. It's either the upgraded ice one.
Okay.
Because it's a bit like wind, tornado / ice.
Yeah, I have to say that's my favourite. It's been a long time since I played Origins, I'll be honest with you.
It's a while, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will we ever see them again? I think we will see them again.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm excited now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to stay calm. Okay. Now this one goes out to all the crazy Cipher people. I will admit, I'm not the greatest when it comes to solving ciphers. I'd say my
Me
friend.
too, don't worry.
Yeah. But this is for clarity of people that are still trying to work out the ADFGX cipher.
Oh, yeah.
Is it double encrypted in any way? For example, the key square.
Oh, the thing that I missed on the previous test.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question? I was just saying yes to the key square, yes?
Yeah. Is it double encrypted?
I am not giving any comment about that cipher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are people out there that are losing their mind trying to figure this out.
If they think that's bad, wait till DLC 4.
Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh god.
For those guys out there who are cipher lovers and kind of people into cryptography, then some real treats coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 years since people have seen that. And
Yeah.
if it's 3 years and they've still not figured it out, and how long is this DLC 4 one going to be?
I'm thinking that people might not get a single one in DLC 4.
Not get a single cipher.
It's possible.
You're going to make it that hard.
It's possible.
Wow. Jason is a straight savage. Jeez.